Hey everybody, and welcome back to Midland USA 4X variety on Farming Simulator 19. We're gonna do some interesting testing here in the first part of the stream, and that is we're gonna test and see if we can indeed sell off everything on all of the farms. This map has several viable farms. Got the center farm here, which is the sheep and chicken farm. We also have the horse farm up here. We have the pig farm down here. Got the dairy farm, and we've got the beef farm. So those are the four. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5. So those are the 5 farms that are pre-placed on the map. Regardless of the play mode, when you boot up the map, all the farms are pre-established. And you start off way over at the arable yard in town. The only difference in play modes is new farmer, you start with a bunch of equipment in the contract yard. Farm manager or start from scratch, you start with a pickup truck in the contractor yard. That's it. The only differences. So what we're going to do today is we're going to buy, we already bought this farm. We're going to buy each farm in turn and sell the buildings off. And then we're going to run down here to 37 because this is a huge flat piece of land. And we're going to start plopping things down. Start placing, because everything on the farm you should be able to place. There goes Darren. Hey, Genetic, Jack, DB, Luggage, and Alex, what's up? So let's look at our garage. Of course, we've got all of our equipment that we've been testing with. So the sheep pasture, chickens. Didn't think I could buy the sheep pasture. Can't, but apparently I can sell it. Okay. Sell it and see what well, we gotta get rid of it. Get rid of our animals. All died off. Oh, they don't have any animals because we killed them all off with all our fast forwarding. Okay. Killed them off, so that'll work. Get some altitude. Alright, so trigger cell, the fence sells, barn stays, and the outside fence stays, okay. And we won't be able to put the sheep back because the sheep isn't flat. It should not be blurry. We are streaming at 1440. 18 megabits. So check your settings and see what you're watching it at. Chickens. Grain silo. That sold. Cement silo. Cement silos are going. Now let's sell these 3 GSI bins. Liquid fertilizer tank. Right there. Herbicide tank. There. Maybe Darren's selling those. Anhydrous. On. Fuel tank. These things are just vanishing. Oh, that's interesting. Bell building. Oh, so the red barn was a separate thing that sold, and when we sold the red barn, outside fence went away. Oh, there went the stuff inside the barn. Shop. Water tank. All right, so that's some. In the barn? Huh. Guard light. And more yard light. Garage. Apple tree. I saw an apple tree. Those are those. All right, so apparently these pallets were in that barn and we didn't know about it.
Pallets of what?
2 pallets of seed, fertilizer, a lot of liquid fertilizer, herbicide, bales of straw over here.
Okay. How about all these apple trees? I don't. There should be more than what I'm seeing. I already sold one.
Oh, those are over at the apple orchard.
Well, there got to be 4 somewhere because that's all I see.
Yeah, when I pulled them up, I jumped over to the apple orchard.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
1, 2.
Can you think of anywhere where you would have slapped them? Well, you slapped one right down the middle of the road. That one I sold.
I counted 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. I count 10 when I cycle through them. Hey, Isaiah, what's up? All right, well, I guess the main farm checks out. We are with the pig farm or the horse farm. Now that we own the horse farm, things associated with the horse farm. Right. Farmhouse. That farmhouse. Check this other farmhouse. Okay, so there's a farmhouse sold. There's a basement to the farmhouse. That's what that is. Check the pig area. Pigs. Right. The carport. Pig enclosure. Sold. Pig area is sold. Right. Down here at the big dairy farm. Hey, Christopher, what's up? Tank. Red barn. Oh, the pool's gone. The hay stacks that we had over here. Yeah. That all sold. Right. Now we have this is the beef cattle farm. Mass sell off. Go. Again, we're just making sure everything can be sold. That's the intention. If you don't like the farms, when you buy them, you can just sell them and do whatever you want with them. All right, so Yeah. Check. Bought everything. Horse farm, main farm, which is sheep, pig farm, dairy farm, beef cattle. Yeah, that should be it. Now, got this massive flat field. We're going to try to place everything.
Pretty much like everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I should have sold everything. Looked like it did. Down the cattle pasture. Farm manager, okay. Full permissions. Not letting me buy anything.
It might be because well, we'll say I'm dragging a house over to 37.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jack, thanks for the super chat. Hey, GB
All right,
Modding.
now you try.
Your house.
I don't know. I drug it somewhere where it turned green and I just placed it down. It should show a farmhouse icon somewhere on the map.
Like the animal pens. Anything. Oh, the pool didn't dig a hole in the ground.
Oh, you found it? Where's this house at?
It's actually almost right beside where it should have been. Down by the dairy farm. Didn't dig a hole in the ground, so pool doesn't really look that desirable. Hey, Melenin, what's up?
It's got a bad case of algae.
Yeah, but if I go to sheds, the base game. Can't buy anything.
Hang on, let me see if I can get a cow shed or something. Holy crap, this thing's big. It's letting me. Maybe I'll get off as admin and since I took over or something.
Oh, exit now. All right, guys, I'm going to exit the game and I'll be right back because hold on, can't buy anything. Won't take too long. Hey Zane, what's up? Loading back in the map because for whatever reason I couldn't buy anything. Synchronizing. Well, it shouldn't take long to synchronize. There isn't much there. Oh, wow. Just crashed on me. Weird. It was weird. I couldn't buy anything. What's up, Genetic? There we go.
Isn't there a custom pig?
Yeah, should be.
Well, down here where I start plopping everything, the two big cows are out. And all the silos and everything. I didn't go through each little gas one. I know they should work.
Looking, I don't see the pig one in here.
Yeah, I placed everything that said mod animal wise down already.
Cattle pasture, horse stable, and get flight mode going. Gotta wait for the things to sink in.
It works pretty good. I know some multiplayer, you kind of got to click the button a couple times to get it to actually place.
Yeah, there's sometimes some more. Hey, John, what's up? Water tank. Hard light. Put down an apple tree. Hydrous.
I guess
Locked
you should
bin,
confirm that the buy triggers for these animals work. I'm trying to figure out where they are.
butler bin. Should be trying to rotate the storage. Tank. Oh, we already got one of those down. Place our own custom Razwood down. Those down. Eye bins. Do a harvest store. Lots of fuel options. Right. Critical that we put down our mailbox. Oh, zoom out. Bell building. Modding building. Shed. Closet hall. Bean shed. Annex shed. Shop. That shed. Hey, Will, what's up? Everything's sold. We couldn't put down the pig area. Maybe that was expected. The house that has the pool, it doesn't dig a hole for the pool. Let's get over here to the. Go a little faster. Ah, well, we want to put down everything we can. Farmhouse with the pool. Needs to dig a hole. Pool area. I was fairly sure the sleep trigger would show up, but just in case. Farmhouse is. Alright, now this one, need to see if it digs out a basement. Kitchen. Where's the basement? Ah, here we go. Yep, carves out the basement. That's Emerald Coast. Yeah, that's Emerald Coast. Okay. Let me out of here.
Dang, I left a nice size hole.
Okay. Just had to try. Had to try. Alright, that worked. If I didn't, something dumb there. Alright, let's go check these buildings out. See if they cleared the land underneath them. Red barn.
Sleep trigger works in it.
That barn clears it out. This door, I think you have to open from inside. Other than maybe clearing a little bit of land around it. Ramp. Good. Good. This building's cool. Worked. Good. That looks good. Crestwood Rocks, this will not be on Giant's Mod Hub. This map is, I don't know, about 5 times too big than their limit. That works. Good. Good. Good, I guess. Yeah, we're putting them all down, just making sure we can place them all, that they clear the area. Don't leave a bunch of grass underneath. Good there. Triggers. I don't know if that needs to have any type of clear area. Supposed to have markers on it? Water tank, there's light. In its workshop. Herbicide storage. Fertilizer storage. Seed, lime, and fertilizer storage. Fruit crop storage. Concrete silo. Didn't see where I could put down the in-ground fruit crop. horse pen. Beef yard. I think maybe that needs to be looked at. Grass. Kind of cleared the grass on this side. Here also. And the trough. And you can always go in here and paint it. Right? Awful at this. Not on a server, let alone have it on a server where there's some latency. That doesn't seem to be clearing. That to clear. Side. Oh my, we got a tree growing. Oh, he's at the boundary. Maybe this would work better if we had it somewhere else. I'm going to put this one down again. Nope, still didn't clear it. Alright, so we can pretty much put everything down. Pretty much sell everything off. So that was pretty much as expected. Except for the house with the pool doesn't dig a hole. And I don't know if we're supposed to be able to place this. Not in the shop. So I think what we're going to do is ready to jump out. I'll refresh the save and we'll start the server back up again.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take a brief intermission as I upload the save again to the server. So I can sit and look at the pretty menu screen. Won't take but a moment. Alright, so while that's loading up, join the game. Go, let's pick it. List. Oh, hey, Cloud AC. Okay. I don't remember. We've talked about so many different options. Should be coming up. Be able to see it to join it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see the message up. So to run it down, we pretty much sold everything on all the farms. We could not buy the sheep farm, or the sheep pen, which we knew. We also could not buy the pigs, custom pigs. I don't know if that was expected or not. It wouldn't let us buy the chickens either. So yeah, so pigs and chickens we couldn't buy. Only buy 2 cows and the horse. I think we pretty much bought all the sheds, all the bins, granaries, harvestors, concrete silo, farmhouses. Yeah, chickens and sheep and pigs we couldn't buy. All right. Just like we never sold everything off. Amazing. Is there anything, Will, you want us to check with the update? You have to buy this wee little square. Buy. Hey, Jacob, what's up? Yeah, the weeds are gone. Definitely no longer everywhere. Go up here and you look at the weeds layer. Whole map doesn't turn brown.
The triggers need, hang on. We still need anhydrous triggers.
Oh, come on, let me enter the right password with you. Stuck inside till 8 a.m. There we go, 7 a.m. Yeah, I thought anhydrous was fixed. Well, the center was mostly in 17, but it's not an exact copy. That's for sure. Field and just do some field work.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was just going to do a contract here. Because I was going to look for a fertilizing one and do anhydrous, but the triggers aren't there.
All right, field 12. What's plowing? Dig. Any of those plows. $8-meter subsoiler. And I think I still got the case around here somewhere. Yeah, I still have it somewhere. Absolutely find it. Probably down there at the reset point. Oh my gosh, what is that? Flour from the flour mill. Alright, let's tab around again. Right here at the shop. Stole my equipment. Didn't know. All good.
Are you doing plowing?
Yeah, both field 12.
Alright, well I'm supposed to be cultivating, so I might have grabbed the green thing I thought I was supposed to have.
Jacob, I do too. It's just we're testing. Because you turn lots of stuff off that still turned on. Yeah, I mean, we've only reset this map about 6 times, 7 times in the last week. So, American Farmers Gaming, what's up? When you're doing map testing, you don't play it like you're playing a map. You gotta accept that that what you're doing day one day may be completely wiped out by the need to update to a new save game on another day. And I wanted to come over here and do field 12 because one, I haven't done field 12. I haven't worked it. I wanted to kind of see what it looked like. It was outside the normal area that was Midtown from 17. This is kind of a rolling field. Oh, that's nothing. Oops, wrong button. We'll let him just hired help for now. This field's not bad at all. Pretty good. Pretty big size, that's for sure. Got a nice steady slope down the hill. I mean, I wouldn't try plowing up the hill. You definitely want to work the field crossed like we're working it here. It's not steep by any means. Not like this field over here. This field over here is super steep. Well, where I'm from, I would say 99% of the roads look like that. 99%. Either like this or bigger. This is a rough field. I did a contract on this field, and the AI had a hard time keeping it straight. But in general, this map has a lot: rolling fields, flat fields, square fields. There's not so square fields. And it wasn't too bad. It's just every so often it would skip a row. At least. We'll let him work for a little while. Good. Not if that's open. Or if it's got snow under it. So this particular tractor you actually get as a free loaner tractor from the shop. Not owned, and you can't sell it. Oh, we have to wait till the shop opens. So what field are you cultivating?
32.
The enhanced vehicle. Usually I play with that, but didn't put it on the server. Over here.
%20 so far.
All right, I'm coming over with cultivator. Well, it was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Take a look. we're going down the roller coaster.
Yeah, if you're out of cab, you definitely got to readjust your camera because you end up under the trailer.
Oh, thanks for the sub. Something is my thing. What? Heck B, thanks for the super chat. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about a release date. Will would be the only one to give any sort of remote guess on that. I'd say it's a lot closer than it was last week. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to... Gosh, is there really even a way to smooth that road out? It's probably also a thing where, you know, maybe the further north you are, more likelihood that you've got less permanent road surfaces, just from mud here in the field. Just from the stance of, you know, heaving and thawing, freezing and thawing, heaving. A more flexible road surface like gravel would respond easier to the heaving and thaw cycles of the ground than a harder road surface like asphalt. Adam, this isn't going to the mod hub. Giants won't have their grubby little fingers on this at all. So that's a big train bridge. See, maybe at some point in time a big train going across there. Causing me to drift. Down here, kind of in the river valley, fields are flatter. Even this fairly flat field's got a little bit of roll to it.
This is one of the smaller fields, and we're at 55%.
Do you know what was going on with the flashing ice? "12 acres, so yeah, one of the smaller ones on the map." Yeah, well, I mean, you can't buy this. This is that hill. This is a big grass field. Forest. This is forest here. Flat grass area. There's not a, I mean, this is a grass area.
When we're done here, you need me to grab that plow and head to field 12, or did you cancel that one?
No, that's a bought field. They don't have multi-contracts on it. So we'll just do another contract. That's a railroad bridge. I think there's a train that should be coming through here around 8. No such. There's no aqueducts in like that. The map is based, I guess, Studio, Missouri area, right? Like corn, wheat, barley, soybeans. So if we look at the built-in geo, if your ground temps do get up to 64, you could put cotton in, but got a very narrow window of planting time and a very narrow window of harvest. There's no sugar cane, obviously. No grass, and have alfalfa on the map. Mobile. Tractor just does not want to track straight. This cultivator down here. I would say Jacob, like just about any farmer in the U.S.
We're at 96.
I mean, on the East Coast, growing up, we did wheat, barley, corn, soybeans. Pretty staple arable crops. Various types of hay. You have apples. Could put
Okay, you pick one.
small apple orchard. Well, there was only one cultivating contract. Field 45.
All right, did you borrow anything, or I gotta go find some stuff?
No, I accepted it. How much horsepower you got?
I borrowed mine, so it all disappeared. I'm standing in the field 32. It was the bigger case Magnum.
You got a case mag. That should be able to. Here we go, up the big hill. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would try to find some way around this hill. Hey DJ Modding, what's up? Saw you pop in. Oh, it's definitely suited for multiplayer. There's 5 distinct farms already pre-built. Plenty of land where you could take a section of a field and make it your own. Yeah, there's definitely ways around the hill. Dirt road up by the dairy farm.
So we're going to be checking for low telephone lines.
Oh, I'm just hoping that this tractor has the power to pull this. Oh, I would thank you for the sub, but I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that. Cloud AC, the map does have mud. If you're like somebody that wants to take, you know, giant farm equipment through town, that'll work. Next gen consoles will play Farm Sim, whatever. We don't know if they're going to have Farm Sim. Well, I guess next gen consoles supposedly will play current gen equipment, current gen games, right? So it should play FS19. Giants announced that they were delaying the release of the next game because of the console releases. So we can only assume that the next version of the game will be ported on the next consoles. Question is, will it be available on current gen console? Oh. Bit of fuel. Lost traction. Jacob, the Gray's functionality of seasons is implemented.
No problem. I was just riding along, following you, looking at the map, thinking how much prettier it looks without all the puked up flowers everywhere. Yeah, I would think that they would have access to it now if they really wanted it. Well, of course. I mean, if your game was going to be releasing in the fall or the end of the year, do you really want to release it at the end of the year and be one of the last games released on a old platform? Or you want to be one of the first games released on the new platform? Pretty simple. No, but they can. There's development versions of the hardware out there that they can use to basically see how it runs on development hardware. Thanks for the sub, Zachary. How fast are you able to go? I'm chugging along in between 7 and 8 with this class.
7 at the moment. Downhill. 9, barely doing 9. Well, Jacob, I'd say that one of the big issues, one of the big drawbacks on console is the slot count. Slot count exists because it's limited in RAM. I haven't seen for myself, but I've been told that somewhere on the Giants website it talks about the Giants engine working on PlayStation 5. So I don't think there's much hope for a different engine. You talking about a slot count? Yeah, pretty much. There's a bale limit on console. I think it's 200 bales. Also affects pallets. Kind of a bale pallet limit of 200. And depending on, you know, each vehicle, each implement takes so many slots of your count. I think bales take up slots. Depending on your map, depends on how many slots you have to start with. Hey, Super Gamer, I used to. I don't do a lot of them anymore. Kind of got tired of looking for mods. And if I did mod reviews with the stuff that's on the mod hub, I wouldn't have time to do anything else. And that's not my idea of excitement. %. And I think, I don't know, what's my map video playlist up to? Up to 150 for 19 yet? I think probably between FS 17 and 19 I've looked at 300 maps. Over 300 maps. Endless wish list, right? So I put a post up in the community section of the channel earlier today to talk about the schedule for this week. Got Bucks County coming out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Got some SnowRunner on Tuesday and Thursday. We also have planned to do a SnowRunner live stream on Wednesday, assuming that's when the DLC for SnowRunner releases. I'm trying to think back about when maps drop, or not maps, but when updates were dropping. And if it's one of those things where it drops at midnight, then we might be doing a live stream on Tuesday of SnowRunner. Basically, we're going to be doing a live stream on SnowRunner as soon as it's available that evening. Looked at the new map in pre-release, in beta. Then I kind of stopped looking at the map when I completely lost all my vehicles. Kind of annoyed me. So we will fire it up now that it's in, will be in full release. And now that we kind of did some exploration in the public test server, we'll kind of know where to go and how to dive into that map. We will be doing Idaho streaming. That is coming out on Thursday. We'll be diving into Idaho on Thursday. That's on American Truck Sim. But James, that is also shared memory between the system and the graphics. It's definitely a large step up from current platforms, but it is shared. I think it's maybe 6 gigs for the operating system, 10 gigs for graphics. That might be how it's broken out. Quad, I never drive a green tractor unless it has the words Kloss on it. I mean, we don't know, but it may be the console manufacturers that require the slot count. I don't know if there's no missing videos. There's none that haven't been published. Now, what's interesting about SnowRunner is if you do a multiplayer session, if the person hosting the multiplayer session owns the season's pass, players that don't own the season pass can play. Just obviously they don't get to save any of their progress. That's really interesting how non-season pass players can play on the DLC map. They just have to be in a multiplayer session with the host who owns the DLC. SnowRunner is just all about driving off-road 4x4 driving in adverse conditions. Delivering loads through various types of conditions. So it won't appeal to everybody. It will appeal to folks that like driving games. That are interested in challenges of trying to navigate and traverse interesting environments. There's a logistics aspect to it. Yeah, kind of like ATS off-road, but there is a logistics aspect to it too. So unlike ATS where you literally just deliver loads, point A to point B, with SnowRunner, there's logistics. So in order to deliver a load from point A to point B, you might have to repair a bridge. And you can't really deliver that load until you repair the bridge first. Jake, it depends if you play with seasons or not. Play without seasons, it's in your escape menu. If you play with seasons, it's in your seasons menu. So part of the game is exploration, uncovering the map. The other part of the game is delivering loads. %65. Plowing, oh. All we got are these nasty plows.
I do believe after we're done this field, there ain't too much more we can look at. Whether one day confirm the anhydrous actually works.
Yeah. After we're done this one, all that exists are plowing cones. Don't have any nice plows. Plus, by the time we get done this, it'll be time for me to sign off because I got work in the morning.
Right.
Well, maybe you didn't give us the anhydrous update. Check. You linked me the cow pen, the apple tree, the large cattle barn, mechanic shop, pigs, small cabin, and the map. So is the anhydrous fill point?
Yeah, my poor Dodge truck's finally getting a little rattle to it in the morning when I start it. So tomorrow I will be out truck shopping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. Right now my interest is a Ford Rapture.
What?
It's
kind of like a truck.
Yeah, it's just a weird, like, racing looking truck. It's overpriced.
Probably barely hauls anything. It's like a Pinto for hauling.
Exactly. As long as it gets through the snow to get the McDonald's and the coffee when nobody's allowed on the roads, that's all I'm worried about. The problem I have with it's this year they decided to put the 3.6 liter twin turbo in it, and I want a V8 in it. And because Dodge is coming out with the Rebel to compete with it, 2021 model, they're going to put the Mustang engine in. So I might just leave the Dodge sit in the garage and God forbid drive my minivan for a month or two until the new trucks come out.
Like Raz is going to get the white Bronco.
That'd be all right. If I could find an old hearse that been put on a modern chassis, I'd buy one of those just for the thrill of it.
Here in the middle of the field, I've been getting 8, 7, 8.
Yeah, that's pretty flat and easy going. I only have one spot where the tractor wanted to veer off hard to the left. For no reason at all.
%90.
This is the first time I used anything from the DLC.
Well, it's not bad equipment. I haven't had an opportunity to use much of it because apps I typically am on don't have anything that powerful. Go! Well, no problem, Robert. And this is one way that Will can see things. And he'll see things that we don't realize need fixed because he's expecting them to look a certain way or operate a certain way that when we look at it, it's like, okay, well, that's just how it is. He looks at it, he's like, well, that's not how I wanted it to be. And testing these contracts validates that we can complete the contracts. How many times have you all been on a mod map and you've not been able to finish out a contract even though the work is done? It should have the height types for Maze Plus. It's not been tested for Maze Plus. We still need to try out the manure hoses. Did you figure out that those Lua errors I sent you that I think were related to the hoses? Thanks for the sub, Teresa. Stop out here and just check and see. Are you kidding me? Suicidal traffic.
Yeah, I seen that coming. I know you. There was no way you were going to stop in time.
Can't refuel this tractor because I don't own it, I bet. Oh, wait, they're fueled. Okay. Never mind. Whoa, quit losing traction. Quad track has been faithfully plowing field 12 the whole time. Hey, Scooter's workbench. Well, no problem. Although we are about to hang up for the night. Oh my gosh. Hills. Lost grip. Parade of Champions. Alright guys, so that is going to do us for the night. We'll be back streaming SnowRunner either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when the DLC drops. Drops midnight Wednesday, European time. Then we'll be on it on Tuesday. We'll have access to it Tuesday night because Wednesday midnight is like 6 or 7 p.m. for us here on the East Coast. If it drops sometime Wednesday during the day, we will be streaming SnowRunner on Wednesday. Just keep a lookout in the channel. Doing ATS on Thursday. Taking a little bit of a streaming break for Farm Sim, a little bit of streaming break on testing. Late nights, they kind of wear on you. So until next time, happy farming.